Good, everyone. In a glass-domed observation car ahead.
How long do you reckon they're going to stay there?
We're coming into a way station shortly. They'll probably stay there until we stop, then they'll want to get out and stretch their legs.
Look, we're going to have to watch to see if anything's put aboard this train.
Oh, you're learning very fast.
Well, I got this.
What was Sean's last call?
He wanted to talk to a Mr. Wu. He actually wanted to talk to Mr. Wu's secretary. He said that he had something to sell.
Mr. Wu?
Know him?
Sure, he's a Chinese businessman. I used to do a lot of work with him.
An art collector?
Yep, one of the finest in the world.
That's it. Dolly's trying to set up a deal to sell the treasure.
Well, I tell you, Mr. Wu's about the only man who could afford it.
If we don't find it first, it's gone forever.
Where does he live?
At the home in Switzerland, New York, Hong Kong, Canada. What did you say, Felicia?
I said if we don't find it first, it's gone.
No, this is one thing about Mr. Wu. He's a perfectionist. I tell you, if he knows that there are key pieces in this treasure missing, he won't even want to touch it.
Right. Here's the key question. Does Sean know this about Mr. Wu?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure of it.
We've got to make sure that Sean goes for the crown.
It's under lock and key in Port Charles. You gave me the extra key.
It doesn't matter.
How do you make sure that he goes for it?
When are we going to make that stop?
5-10 minutes if we're on time.
All right. I'm going to call Bert Ramsey and tell him that he's to give Ian a story for his newspaper.
Robert, I wouldn't give that Ian bum. All right. If it serves the purpose, anything.
Right. The story will go. Use that scuba diver angle of yours.
Right.
The diver came up with the crown, which turns out to be the most expensive part of the Aztec collection.
Then there's a problem.
What?
The Mexican government, they'll want it back, and who can blame them?
They want the entire collection.
I know, but they
Look, it's a good point. Don't worry. I'll have Ramsey covered. We'll call up the embassy and tell them that the story is just a ruse so that we can locate the entire Aztec collection.
That'll give us more time.
Exactly.
Clever, Robert.
The whole point is to panic Sean. If he's panicked enough to go for the crown, he might make a mistake, which would lead us to the rest of the treasure.
Come on, we should get off the train as soon as possible.
And hope that we can reach Ramsey in Port Charles.
Should be any minute now. At least he's on time. It's one thing he can do right. Finally. So hold on a second. It's Herb. Keep an eye on the main cabin, will you?
Certainly.
And watch out for Robert, will you?
Are you sure you want to make that move?
Sorry, I guess my mind says not on the gun.
We'll be arriving at the Silver Creek picnic grounds in about 25 minutes.
Showtime.
Simply disappeared off the face of the earth.
They let Anna and Robert escape, and I want to know why.
Jim. I'll tell you what happened to your men. They met their match and then some.
Well, I don't know, Sean. I mean, these guys are pretty tough.
Oh, yeah, come on. Anna could have handled all three of them by herself. And with Scorpio along was no contest. You got some karate experts, that's for sure.
Well, I don't understand it.
Well, I do. It's very simple. You sent a bunch of amateurs to do a pro's job.
And if you ever do see those three stooges again, tell them to hang on to their day jobs, because I'm sure after Robert and Anna got finished with them, they can't even sweep floors anymore.
I'm sorry, Sean. Listen, I tried to get...
I am not looking for excuses. I am looking for answers. Now, how did Frisco and Felicia escape?
Well, that's the good news.
Now, you bungled that, too.
Yeah, but I got a lead on the guy who slipped the kids out of the hotel.
Yeah, what kind of a lead?
I talked to the staff. One of the cleaning ladies over there is absolutely certain that she saw a man leave the hotel with Felicia and Frisco.
Did you get a description?
A good one. I think the woman had the hots with the guy.
What did he look like?
Well, according to this lady, he was what you would call a
Stay right. We are going to have a marvelous lunch.
We have enough food for the whole train.
Listen, let him eat in the dining car. There's a private party.
Sean, you'll be joining us, won't you?
Oh, absolutely, Lila.
Sean, it's too nice outside there today to be on the phone.
Oh, I'm just clearing up some last-minute medical ship business, Gail, that's all.
All right.
You're working as a porter on this leg of the
I think I finally found a job I can handle.
Oh, stick with medicine. It pays a lot better.
Everybody have a good time, huh?
Thank you. Money isn't everything, is it, Fred?
It's enough.
Herb, are you there?
Yeah, what happened? I thought you left me.
No, I just had to play host for a minute. Go on with your description.
Well, according to the cleaning woman, he was what they call a hunk.
Well, that certainly narrows it down.
She said he was a real all-American looking, clean cut, athletic build.
How tall?
Oh, about 6 feet. Very startling light blue eyes. Blonde hair.
How old?
Early 30s. Good looking, according to her. I got the distinct impression she was ready to follow him right out the door. Is that enough, Sean?
Yeah, that's plenty. Thanks, Herb. Stay in touch.
Sure.
What did Herb have to say?
Not much.
Nothing new?
Nothing I shouldn't have known all along.
I don't follow you, Sean. I have to talk to the captain of the dining car.
A picnic?
I'll go with you.
No, you stay here. Hold down the fort, huh?
He bought it. Good thing, too.
Listen, I only caught the tail end of that conversation, but something tells me Sean is on to me.
He is. They were talking about the guy that helped Frisco and Felicia escape. They described you to a T.
Yeah, that explains the funny looks that Sean was giving me.
You can bet he's not laughing anymore. From now on, you're going to really have to watch your step.
I always do, Robert.
A minute, Grant. You can't be too careful.
I can take care of myself.
Listen, no heroics, all right? The worst thing you can do is betray Sean. That he never forgives.
Well, I guess I'm going to get one less Christmas card this year.
He's got some nasty people working for him now. I don't want you or anybody else falling into their hands.
You've got to help me. I'll tell Robert if you do, and he'll go easy on you. He's bound to find me sooner or later. You know he will. The last thing you want is for him to find you here. It's not too late for you to save yourself. Please help me. You know, you're not stupid. You know he's going to catch them. And Prescott and Sean are not going to get away with this. Please, Marty, don't go. Don't leave me. Please, you've got to help me.
I'm doing everything that I can. Don't ask for more than I can deliver.
I really want to do this. Or at least leave the key where I can reach it. I'll do the rest. Marty! Marty!
House on Sean Donnelly's wedding wagon. Robert, where are you when I need you?
All right. We haven't got much time before Sean gets back with the others now. We have to come up with a plan to convince Sean that you and I have had a falling out, a big one.
Sean's never going to buy that.
He has to. Now that you're no longer the inside man, we need to know what his plans are. Otherwise, we could all wind up very dead.
Who could possibly get close to him?
Something tells me I just volunteered.
No, you haven't been. Just a second, Robert. It is much too dangerous.
I know what I'm doing.
Sean's got to trust you completely.
How are you going to accomplish that?
I don't know. We haven't got a lot of time.
We've got to make our move today. We've got to convince Sean. You and I have split.
All right. What do you want me to do?
Now that your cover's blown, you can't take any more risks.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about me.
I do worry about you. I worry about you, and I worry about everybody else. It's one thing to oppose Sean. He likes a challenge. But when you betray him, he wants to repay the favor.
I hope he tries. If he's more concerned with revenge than he is disposing of the treasure, he's going to make a mistake.
He makes one slip up and I'm gonna nail him.
Look, one mistake on your part and Sean's going to have you. I don't need to tell anybody here what a dangerous person we're dealing with. Now, unless he's absolutely convinced that Anna and I have split up, this plan is not going to work.
Paper! Get your paper right here while it lasts. Only one left.
I'll take that off your hands.
Great, that's my last copy. Now I can go play ball with the guys.
Yeah, all right. Well, tell you what, you go play ball with the guys.
Thanks.
Well, would you look at this? Port Charles is in the headlines.
In the Silver Creek paper? What?
Yeah, sure enough. Must be quite a story.
What is it?
Something about an Aztec crown.
Just the man I want to see.
What's this?
Look, this is your picnic. I don't know why I'm doing all the work.
Edward, hang on to this. Edward, why don't you take a look at that, huh? Can you believe that, Fort Charles? We're missing all the excitement while we're off on this trip.
Yeah, well, why do you think we came on this trip?
I just want to...
Bert obviously had no trouble planting that article so that the wire service would pick it up.
The fish has definitely taken the bait.
Okay. All right. We're right on schedule. Time to click Plan B into operation.